It's like everybody's at work. Oh, there we go. One person. And they're gone. Oh no, this is embarrassing. Not one person wants to hang out with me during live stream. Hey, how are you? Hi, Dee. I'm nannying, so no idea how long I can be on. I'm avoiding playing Frozen matching game again. Oh my goodness, yes. My kids were outside for a while, and I was just like, go play in the water. And now they're like chilling on the couch. While I am busy crocheting and knitting swatches of my yarn. Oh no. That is the worst. Hopefully he is old enough to make it to the trash can or the toilet. Because it is the worst when it is everywhere else. Hi, I'm doing good. Just hanging out. Figured I'd do a little live stream for randomness. Nope, he's two. Oh my gosh, that's the worst. Luckily, Colin has been 2 and he's 2 and has not had throwing up anything yet. But knock on wood, it doesn't happen anytime soon. Can you say hi? No. Are we being shy? Are we being shy? His hair looks a hot mess because we've been trying to cut it little by little. And so like this side is way short and then he has a whole bunch here. So his is just bad. Okay. Terrible. Hope no one gets it. The first Puke today was at the library and the custodian was on the top of cleaning it up. We're getting him a present for that. Wow. That would suck. Oh my gosh. Hi. He has a lot of hair. I mean, Emma at 2 barely had any hair. Him, it was just like, it's full and thick. Huh. Yeah, we're in Lovey stage right now. Colin definitely looks like 90s boy band guy. Definitely. Like, I always told my husband, I said, if we have a boy, he's going to have like the 90s boy haircut. Huh. No. What'd you get on your shirt? I just changed you. Ooh, excuse me. Oh no, I hope he does not get sick because sick toddlers are the worst. Can I work on my projects? But I need my other hand. Thank you. Hi, Austin. Yeah, I was bold as a baby, and so were my girls. The boys usually have really long and curly eyelashes also. His eyelashes are very long. I just got done live. How are you? Oh, wow. I am doing well. Just sitting here with my boy and working on a little swatch. Jax got it last time these kids had it. That lasted 24 hours. His lasted a full week. Plus my husband got it for 24 hours too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I remember him getting sick. Your son. That stinks, man. Hi, kitty. Hi from the UK. UK. It was only 2 weeks ago. That's right. Yeah, because I remember seeing the picture and I wrote on it, like, hopefully no one else in the family gets it. And it is always the worst when mom gets sick from baby, because then it's like you're sick, trying to relax and take care of, baby, husband. Well, husbands are almost worse than babies. My kids were kind of bald. Now they have tons of hair. Oh, yeah. Colin is just like full-blown hair. Emma, it took forever for her hair to come in. Hi, Binks. Yes, we all have loads of hair now. Oh, well, hi. Just make yourself at home. Ow. Oh, your nail caught me. Oh my gosh, my son is still half bald. Shy. You're just sitting in a really awkward angle. Thanks. Yeah, that's his tail. No. What? No, yeah, don't. That's his butt. Leave it alone. Hi there. Okay, can we not sit right here at the moment? I've noticed Banks has a tendency to sit in a way that his butt is always like in my face. And it drives me nuts because I'm like, I don't want that in my face. But he loves sitting like that. Yeah, I'm talking about you. So what are you all doing? Are you guys at work, at home, working on a project? Right? That's a cat thing. I don't know if it's a cat thing. My dogs don't do it. And my other cat that we had eventually did not do that either, but she was a fat cat, and half the time she just laid next to you. Him, it is always like butt to the face. And I'm just like, please don't. I don't need that. I am at work making an Easter bunny during breaks. Ooh, that sounds cute. I feel like the only holiday I actually make things for are for Christmas. Because every other holiday, I feel like there's so little time in between holidays. As an adult, it's just like, it seems like once one holiday is done, you're like ready for the next one. Well, my daughter is here with me, so I better get back to chatting with her. See y'all later. Bye, bye, Dee.
Bye.
I'm knitting a sweater for Jax for next winter. Hiding upstairs while the little girl is distracted coloring downstairs. Yeah! That's so funny. That is so cute. I wanted to knit the kids' sweaters. I found this one that I want to do for Emma. It's the by Telly B Knits, the sock arm sweater, or like something like that. But I want to do the worsted one. I showed her it, and she's like, I want that. So maybe I'll do that for both kids with some self-striping. I have to buy some or dye some up myself. Maybe do one for Colin, too. Okay, I am working. Then go put some clothes on. You come get the blanket. I'm all the way over here. Emma, there's literally a blanket right behind you on the couch. I'm working on crocheting my first sweater from scratch. That sounds awesome. What? Get up off the couch. Emma, stand up. Get the blanket. I'm doing a live stream right now. Oh, boo-hoo. You're fine. Good grief. When she is tired, she is cranky. What crochet sweater are you doing, Austin? That's true. I need to start Christmas gifts now, I feel like. Yes, Kauai. I am like, I already need to start working on Christmas gifts because I told everyone they were going to be getting handmade gifts this year, and that was it. But I haven't started any. So I love that sweater. I want to knit it. Yes, I saw it. And where's your binky at? Oh, goodness. Is everyone going to cry at me right now? I don't know where your binky's at. Is it over there?
No.
It's over there on the floor. What? It's on the floor. On the other side. Colin, right there. Right there. Start now. Christmas is coming fast. It is. I crocheted myself a cardigan. Ooh. Christmas, it seems like I feel like Christmas is so close already. Like, Halloween's right around the corner. And I've been doing these Advents, which I had just listed a Halloween one. So I'm just like, wow, you don't realize how fast it is until you're like already looking towards the future. You're like, this is going to go by way fast. Sorella has a free crochet cardigan pattern tutorial. Ooh. Okay. What are you doing, Colin? Are you following the cat around?
No.
Hi, Binks. Oh my goodness. This poor cat gets a workout because my kids literally chase him all over the house. All over the house. still need to finish my crochet cardigan that I started the is it Reminisce? I believe it's the Reminisce by the Velvet Acorn. I need to finish that. Hi. Not much, just sitting here crocheting up some swatches. This is the Evening Rain colorway that I dyed up. I'm trying to knit up swatches of most of my yarn so I could put up crochet and knit swatches on Etsy so they can see what they look like knit up or crocheted up, because I've come to realize they look completely different from when you're looking at it in the skein compared to once it's worked up. Milky Way sweater by Ruby Stedman on YouTube. I will totally look that up because that sounds super, super interesting. You make beautiful yarn. Do you do videos on the dyeing process? I don't. I do like sneak peeks on Instagram, but I don't have the setup for filming videos like that. The yarn is beautiful. Thank you. Just because with that type of thing, I feel like you have to have multiple cameras or it would take forever to do it on one camera. And then the camera that I have doesn't have a lot of memory, even with a memory card when it comes to videos, because it is so high quality, like picture, that a lot of the times after 15 minutes of recording, it cuts off on me. The sweater tutorial I am following. Okay. She has a crochet yoke top down on doing the yoke. Ooh, okay. Another sweater that I bought that I need to do is the oh my gosh, it's by Addie Day Designs. It's the fade one that she did. I have the pattern. I just haven't done it yet. We did that when I worked at a yarn shop. We did swatches of single crochet and garter stitch of the yarn that was the same colorway but two different dye techniques. It was into exactly. So like honestly, so here's a good example because I have a knit and crochet swatch of this one already done. So this is like the knitted version. This is the dark fairy colorway. Super pretty. But then here's the crochet version. And I'll tell you, some of the crochet swatches, I'm just like, so stinking beautiful. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh. Love it, right? Just saw Dreamcatcher on Instagram. Gorgeous. Yes. So I got some new dye and I wanted to try out some of the colors. And I was just like, we're going full blown saturation. Which is crazy because when I did it, I dyed it up, washed out. Like, you're supposed to wash till the water's clear. I did. But as I noticed as I was scanning them, the color was still rubbing off on my finger. I was like, oh no. So I almost like in my mind, I'm like, should I go wash them again and then put them on the drying rack again? OMG, that's gorgeous. Love them all. Oh, thank you. So I've been trying. So like, here's another example where I love the crochet swatch way more than the knitted swatch. So here's the knitted version of Northern Lights. Really pretty, but I noticed it started to pool. So all the pinks were on this side and then all the tealy blues were in the center with the grays. But then here's the crochet swatch. Flippin' gorgeous. Am I right? Like, oh my goodness. So I've found that the techniques that I'm using, I love the way they look crocheted, which I feel like a lot of yarn dyers cater to knitters. So seeing how these are crocheting up and it's not super blocky and like Lego looking, but there's still like beautiful speckles and you see all the colors. I'm just loving it. I'm just so happy that it's coming out the way I want, if not better, in my head. I'm going to order yarn from you next month from the message I sent you on Etsy, but going to LA for a mini vacation. Okay. Yeah. So I'm excited to do that for you, like the custom dye, because I love that palette. I don't wear blues, but that palette is gorgeous. Thank you, Emily. Good thing I don't knit anymore. I mean, I like knitting. I feel like knitting and crochet have their place in the world. Some things look better in one craft. Some things look way better in the other craft. So it's just, you know, and I feel like there's so many designers now that are coming up with beautiful ways of crocheting garments that we've never seen before. So I feel like crochet is coming up in the world. It's not just for blankets and pot holders anymore. How big are your skeins? Love the idea of crochet with your yarn. So all of the skeins are 100-gram skeins, depending on the base. So the 80-20 is a 400-yard skein. The 100% superwash merino is 438 yards. And then the 75-25 has the most, which is 463, I believe. So I'm thinking possibly of nixing the 80-20 base just because you get so little. I mean, 400 yards for a 100-gram skein is not bad. But when you have two others that you're getting way more, I feel like. And the 80-20 is a 2-ply, so I don't know. I just like the way a 4-ply feels and looks, in my opinion. Plus, if I got rid of the 80-20, it would allow me to bring in something like, you know, a DK or even possibly worsted. But I think worsted would probably wait until like fall. Full-blown saturation. Yes. Full-blown saturation. I even would like yarn dyed inspired by the Alien palette or Thirsty or the Blood Sugar palette or as yarn. That would be so awesome. I love the Blood Sugar palette too. Oh my gosh, his makeup is just gorgeous. Are you gonna do sets? I have thought about it. I was thinking about maybe doing sock sets or mini skein sets. But I think at the moment it would have to wait just because, you know, I have what I have right now and I need to sell some of what I have already to make more. I love Northern Lights. Thank you. Thank you for your vote, everyone. Keep them coming in 2020. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure you're not Donald Trump. He wouldn't be on a crochet channel, but you can just take that somewhere else. Like, bye. We don't need a wall. Well, at least I don't think so. I feel like if we had a wall, people would find a way to get around it. There is a will, there is a way. Anyways, no politics. Nope. Come here, bud. Emma, can you see what he's doing, please? I think he got up on the counter and can't get down. Can you go help him down, Emma? What is my favorite colorway? Oh my gosh, I don't know. That's hard because I like all of them. And I know that sounds super cliche because I dye them all, so I'll like... Oh man. I don't know. I would say I'm torn because I really like Northern Lights. I have like a bag full of skeined up ones that I'm making my swatches out of. Yeah. What is he doing then?
He wants oatmeal.
He's not getting oatmeal right now. You guys just ate SpaghettiOs. Get him off the counter.
He's not on the counter.
Then where is he at?
On the chair.
Oh. I also love this one. This one is Ostara. This is a spring colorway. It's, I don't know, but Cotton Candy Madness, the one that I just dyed up. I love that one too. Froggy Day Crochet. Hello. Hello. How are you? It's just kind of hard to just pick your favorite because it's like everything's coming from your brain. So you kind of like everything. What's your base? I have an 80-20, a 75-25, and 100% superwash merino. Speaking of day K, 13 nights of Halloween Advent. You got me. What? Come here. No, I'm not making you guys any more food. You guys just had SpaghettiOs. So I think it was Yarn Cafe Creations. She's doing one, but she's doing a 31-day Advent. And I'm like, that just seems like way too much yarn for Halloween. Plus, I don't even know if I could come up with 31 colorways for Halloween. But I felt 13 nights, I would say nights would be awesome. I want all the Advents. Advents are amazing. I've never got one, and I've been wanting to for so bad, like for so long. But by the time I remember Advents, it's already like November, and they've all been shipped out. Like everyone's already has theirs, and I'm like, I missed out again because I don't remember about Advents until everyone's talking about it on Vlogmas. I want all the Advents. Gotta make more money first. Yes. They're expensive, especially when they're just yarn. No, we're not making cup of noodles right now. I mean, the ones that tend to be cheaper are the ones that have like yarn and stitch markers and like little goodies. I don't have coffee. You want cup of noodles? Can you wait? Come here. Come here. Okay. Everyone wants to see your cute little face, though. No. Okay, hold on. We don't want to show those. No, we don't want to show those. Okay, Austin, bye. Have a good day. We don't need to eat noodles. You just had some SpaghettiOs. You're eating because you're tired and you're bored. Yeah. Watch your head. I like your 12 minis and one full skein. Yeah, so I felt like 13 nights, one, because 13 is supposed to be like a superstitious number. And I know there's a lot of things that do like 13 Nights of Halloween. What? Oh my gosh, there is this big old spider in my window. Emma, can you get him like a little granola bar or something? I'm pretty sure there's a box in there that hasn't been opened.
Where? Where's the spider?
It's right there. It's like in the screen, but it's like in between the screen and the window.
Can't see it.
Right there in the corner. You wanted to see it? Okay, calm down. It's not inside. Emma, you're fine. It's not inside the house. Okay, go grab the box of granola bars for me, please. That is a big spider. Yeah, he is so sleepy. He is so sleepy. Hi, Tina. They were playing outside in the water, like running around, so they're exhausted.
You're scared. You're scared.
You're scared?
No. Go.
Yeah.
Say.
Yeah, it's outside. I don't know how it even got in there. It must have squeezed through somewhere.
Here.
Did I do you a solid? Is our deal?
You bust and
We're not.
dying from above.
So those who have just showed up, what are you working on if you're working on something? No? Okay. Get out of the window, bud. I feel his hair. A spring sweater. Did you get the box of things? Okay, please don't look at it and then start screaming and crying again. I'm on a live stream. Okay? It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Go get the granola. I'm working on a fingering weight lost in time shawl. I started a lost in time shawl and then I ended up pulling the yarn out because I didn't like the way it was turning out. But I have thought about picking up and trying it again with different yarn. Oh, no, not a lost in time shawl. I was thinking of the secret path.
Well, now I think I find them first, so yeah. This
Okay.
side. This side.
Don't you dare open that window, Colin.
Oh, see here. One.
Okay, like I said, don't sit here and start looking for it and then start crying. Colin, why don't you share some of Emma's cereal?
No, I got him some.
You got him some?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I love fingering weight shawls. I feel like they're warm enough because a lot of the times they end up being really big. So you can wrap them a few times without them being like overheating. Just finished 2 halves of my test crochet. Now I must attempt the joining method. What are you test crocheting? Like, you don't have to go into like names, but like, is it a sweater? Is it a blanket? Because I know some designers don't like sharing. What? Yes, I know. I see it. It's back on the window. Oh, thanks. But it's fun, but it's taking a long time. Figuring weight shawls do take a while.
Mom.
What, bud? Yeah. I'm trying to get rid of some of my whips so I can kind of start working on like 1 or 2 projects at a time instead of having a billion going at once, because that's just nerve-wracking. Yes, leave the spider alone. Yeah, he's right there. He, she, I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I had a really big lunch. What? Yes, I see the spider. Why don't you go eat your cereal? I have so many whips. Stephanie, you're funny. I have so many too. I just, like, underneath my table is just full of whips. So when I got those socks off the needles, I was like, yes, 1 project gone. But then I was like, now I want to cast on another pair of socks. And I was like, no, I can't do that. I still have a pair to finish. What? Yeah, bug. Yeah, but we're not going to mess with the bug. Oh, that freaked me out. My cord hit my leg, and I thought it was... We're sitting here talking about bugs. I've become very monogamous in my projects. Now I get them done. I need to do that, Tina. I really need to do that so bad. Because if not, I get like a certain way. I'm like, oh, I want to cast on this. I want to cast on that. And it's like self-restraint. Self-restraint. Me too. Gotta get these whips done. Yes. Because if not, it's just like they pile up. And then it's like you have a bunch of projects started with some work done, but you can never enjoy what you make because it's still sitting on a hook or a needle somewhere. So definitely need to buckle down and become more monogamous with my makes. Yep, I was the same, and it was so overwhelmed. Yes, it is overwhelming. It's like I walk into my craft room and I see all these crochet projects and project bags waiting to be made, and I'm like, nope, and I walk out. Like, I hardly ever go in there right now because there's so much stuff. And then I lose my hook or my pattern. Oh, that's the worst. Or my pen when I'm writing. Oh, that's a pain. I have way too many whips too. I want to finish them, but keep starting new ones. That's the problem, Lena. It's like you want to make everything, all the things. But then you start all the things and you're like, I haven't finished any of the things. I work on maybe 2 or 3 actually, and I have to deal with all the languishing ones. Yes. All the languishing whips that are just waiting to be finished. Colin. Turd. Kitty says, I have made a whip bingo board. When I get a line, I can buy new stash. That's awesome. That is such a good idea. Because then you have to like finish 5 projects before you can even get anything else. I dealt with them, frogged every one of them. I probably need to go through and frog a whole bunch because I know There were some that I was so into, and now I look back on, I'm like, I don't want that. Either I started making it because it was like the thing to make, but I won't actually use.
Mom.
I found one of the socks I was knitting under the couch. Who knows? Oh my gosh, Emily, that is so funny. That's why the couches we bought sit directly on the floor, so nothing can get under the couches. But in between the seats, that's a whole nother story. I should do that too. Such a great idea, Kitty. It's very motivating. It would be motivating because you're like, okay, 5 projects, and then I can buy new stash. And then that way you're not bringing in so much stash that it's like you're never going to use the amount of stash that you have. All of Jax's toys are lost under the couches. Yes, that's what ended up happening. There were toys under there. The kids ended up like bringing food into the living room and putting it on the table. And next thing I know, they didn't go and put it away. So they're sitting there. I found like bowls and cups and plates, spoons. I'm like, how did this even get there? Thank you. That was good. These are seriously the best granola bars. It's a fingering weight Gemini shawl for Kalisha. But I'm not going to push myself to finish them. Oh, wait. I have pictures of my progress on Instagram. To tell you the truth, I have 6 other fingering weight shawls planned. But I'm not going to push myself to finish them quickly. They're going to be just enjoy your process projects. Okay. Yeah, I saw Kalisha's Gemini shawl. When I cleaned my couch last fall, I found so many hooks. It was crazy. Oh, yeah. When I clean in between my couch covers or my couch seats, I've found scissors, needles, like darning needles, hooks. Oh my gosh. The amount of stitch markers in my couch was ridiculous as well. My stash attempt the past few years is a stash down. The goal is to get rid of more than I can buy and acquire. Same. I think when I started podcasting and watching podcasts in general, I became entranced with this thought that I need to go and buy all the yarn because that's what they're doing. But then I realized I'm sitting here and I have so much yarn. I'm like, I'm never going to use this. Some of the stuff I'm going to grow out of liking because I bought just to buy that I didn't have a plan for. So now when it comes to buying yarn, it's more like either it's something that I'm like, I know for sure I can make a hat or socks out of, or mittens, something like a small project. So like these one skeins, I found them in my bag. So like these single skeins, like I know I can make a sock. I know I can make hats or a pair of mittens, but I'm not going to go and buy like 7 balls of one thing unless I have a project for it in mind. Like I have to have a project. And because I rarely buy hand-dyed, I love buying hand-dyed, but it is expensive. We all know this. So you can't sit there and buy like 10 skeins unless if you want to, but that's money gone. If I don't have a project plan for it, I don't buy it. That's where I'm at right now. Or if I bought a single skein and I'm like, I would love to do this in a shawl or something, so I'll buy something to go with it to make it enough yarn to use it in a project with what I already have. Yes, I always try to buy with a project in mind. The problem is when I no longer want that project, but still have the yarn, all the hand-me-down yarn. Yes, hand-me-down yarn. Yep. I've gotten some of that. And there is that problem where you come, into it buying for a project and then decide you don't want to do that project anymore. But if, say, you buy a sweater's quantity of a yarn, yeah, you may not want it for that project, but you could still do it for another sweater or another hat, or there's enough of it to do a similar project, just maybe not the one you had in mind. Yes, being intentional with your purchases is good. Yes, it is. Because I don't know how many times once I started podcasting and watching podcasts where I would just go into a store and just buy so much yarn just because I could. But I'm like, and I'm looking through my stash now and I'm just like, I can't even use all this stuff and I don't even know to. I'm going to go through my stash and donate a bunch to Veteran Stitch and Bitch if she can use it. That is awesome. I don't know why that was held for review. I think it's because it had a curse word. That's awesome. I need to see if there's things like that, or like what's the other place that's really good at doing that? Like nursing homes or something like that, so it gives them something to do with their time instead of just sitting there twiddling their thumbs. And I would love to do like the whole charity knitting, like the prayer shawls or baby beanies and stuff. But the problem is I have the issue of not liking to crochet the same thing or knit the same thing over and over and over again. I hate doing that, which is why I'm not a product crochet seller. Hi, Connie and Alyssa Crochet. Welcome to the little party that we are having. A lot of my yarn isn't good for charity projects because it's not machine washable. Yeah, there's that issue. But I have so much acrylic, which all acrylic is machine washable in my opinion. I mean, it just depends on the heat level. So like I would love to be that person that can just sit there and crochet or knit whatever multiple times and donate, but I hate making the same thing over and over and over again unless I genuinely like it. Like I'll knit the same hat pattern for my kids, but because the yarn's different every time, it seems different. But I feel like with certain charities, like specifically hats for like babies and newborns and stuff, like they have to be to a specific, a lot of them can be so specific. I just donated 71 hats to our local Ronald McDonald house through the yarn crawl. I had to go buy yarn at Michael's to do my hats. That's awesome though. I love making the same thing over and over. I'm so tired after work that I just want to sit and crochet. Yes, I can understand that where it's just mindless. I totally get that. See, and for me, something like that would be like my scrap blanket. It's something big that I can work on. Like for projects like that, it would be like a blanket. My goal was 100, but I want working when I pick that number. I donate to the homeless. I make bath sets and blankets. That's awesome. Wasn't working. That's what I thought you meant, but I was like, I'm pretty sure that's what you meant, but Either way, 71, that still makes a difference. Anything makes a difference. I do chemo hats and prayer shawls for the local cancer center. I pick different patterns and yarns to keep them interesting. That's awesome, Leah. Like, that's amazing.
How much did you just eat?
Oh, swatches and single crochet take forever. So close, but so far. I have discovered my stash has gotten huge recently because family members go to thrift shops. Yeah, like, I'm lucky I don't have that problem, but I have it where my grandma will send me her stuff. And my grandma has a room. She has a room that's dedicated to her crafts and stuff. This one piece of hair is really bothering me the way it's sitting. So she sent me yarn. She sent me cross-stitch stuff. Crochet, like a whole stack of like crochet dress patterns for these old style of dolls that used to be really big. I've gotten magazines with crocheting and knitting and cross stitch stuff, so I get my fair share of craft hand-me-downs, but I just don't have any more room right now. I really hate when my gauge changed. Look at that. It is flaring. Oh. I can't say no to yarn. It is hard, but you know, eventually there comes a point, well, at least for me, there came a point where I was just like, okay, I gotta stop this. I even got a gift card to Joann's, and I was like, I didn't know what I wanted, so obviously I went yarn, and everything I was just like, well, I guess that's nice. I'll get that. Like, there was just so much. I have so much. I have 3 totes full. I have all the projects underneath my bench. I also have the one that sits behind me that you guys can see when I podcast. So it's like a lot. And I know there are people that have way more than I do. But to me, that is just a lot. A lot.
This is Dr. Rice, Mary, and that's his cue ball.
No, this isn't a cue ball. He is.
I worked at a yarn shop, so I'm jaded now. Oh my gosh. I would love to work at a yarn shop. Hopefully they gave you like employee discounts. Good for you for doing a swatch. More often than not, I just skip it. Well, these swatches aren't for a project. It's to take pictures of, to put on the Etsy shop of the yarn that I'm dyeing. So people can see what it looks like worked up. Had to switch to my phone because the computer kept pausing. Boo. I hate when technology wants to be a pain in the butt. I would be broke. Oh, I totally would be broke. Like my entire paycheck, if I worked at a yarn shop, would be going to yarn. Like, I'll work for free if you just let me take a few skeins home a week, you know? Like, you should make a blanket with your squares. Ooh, that's a good idea. Like, after I take the pictures of the swatches.
Where's the spider?
I don't know.
Mom, so nice. So bad. You bad.
The employee discount were great. One shop couldn't afford to give me a raise, so they bumped my discount to basically paying wholesale. Also, why can't buy yarn as much anymore too? Yeah, like, that would be awesome. Like, okay, you can't give me a raise and just, bump down this. That is awesome. I was starting to like slump slowly into my ginormous chair. What? I said I was starting to like slouch in the chair. Yeah, because I know there's a lot of people when they see a skein, they're like, oh, it's so pretty. And I don't know how many times I've seen people like, this isn't what I thought it would work up as. Like, self-striping yarn in a skein obviously looks way different than when it's caked up and when it's worked up. So I feel like giving a swatch gives someone a better idea of what it could look like. So, like, here's one, because it's a small swatch. So I started it down here and I noticed it was color pulling, so I had to do a half double crochet swatch. But, like, seeing it worked up, you're like, okay, I can imagine in a sweater or a hat what it would look like. Swatches Shoshone yet? No, I have not. It is in this big bag. It is, I have so many. I took a break to finish my socks to kind of just spend some time working on something for me. But now I'm like, okay, I got to get back to doing my swatches. I need to work on swatches. That is pretty yarn. Thank you. But just to give you an idea of what Shoshone looks like in the ball, oh my goodness. It is gorgeous. Or in the cake. I am still learning how to skein things properly, apparently. You need to make socks with the yarn leftovers from your swatches. I was thinking about socks because I don't use that much yarn for socks. I was thinking of socks or shawls. The sea glass that I'm currently working on with my Knit Picks yarn. It only takes 3 skeins for the size that I'm making. So I could literally like fade it if I wanted to with a couple different skeins and see how that looks. So I'm trying to think of things that I can make swatches with or samples of, so I can be like, oh yeah, this is my hand-dyed yarn, like all the real yarn dyers, like the official ones. Just enjoy the fact that all pretty doorways you're working with are your own. Yeah, I know. I love working with my yarn. I want to do a project, not just swatches, but I know seeing what it will look like worked up is important to customers. So that's what I'm hoping to get done. Because they are amazing. Oh, well, thank you. Yes, Top needs to make samples and get projects on Ravelry in your yarn so people can see it. Exactly. Like, I wish I had like someone that I knew closer, that I like was closer with, that designs, because I would love to have them design something with my yarn. And I feel like that is a good way to get You, not Toppy. Damn autocorrect. Yeah, no, I knew what you meant. I wish I had a designer friend that, was a popular designer, or, that would get seen, and maybe I would have to like contact someone like, hey, I'd love to send you a few skeins to design something with. Or, hey, I would love you to design something with my yarn. You can pick out a few skeins from my shop, or I don't know. It's one of those things that you really have to do the footwork to get your stuff seen, because the yarn dyeing market is so saturated with yarn dyers that it's work. It's work to be noticed. I am noticing on this one, though, this green is popping out way more than the gray. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of Hannah. Gosh, I'm such a dweeb. Like, I know she's in Florida, but she still does shawls and stuff. So even if it was just a shawl, my hair is a hot mess today, guys.
May, don't do this by yourself. Come on, just listen to me. You're invited.
I should totally write Hannah and see if she would do something like that. I was even thinking of like trying to figure out a design that I would do with my yarn. But my design mojo, as much as I want it to come back, and I still have designs that I need to finish. Oh, I don't know. Sleepy cat, huh? Yeah. That's a great idea too. Just wait for the mojo to come back. Yeah, I really do. I'm thinking instead of trying to do like single things, is kind of make like a collection. So what I have like a couple that I've started that are very wintry. So do like a collection of like 5 or 6 items and just release them all at once. Ooh, seasonal collection as minis or full skeins? I'm not sure yet. Yeah, the spider's back on the window. I'm not sure because I did the spring collection in full skeins, so probably full skeins, maybe like a mini skein set. I don't know. It's so hard. It's hard to figure out because I'm still so new that it's kind of hard to see, well, what do people want from me?
Ready to explore?
We can save your love. We can save everybody. But we have to stop Aries from doing it.
Or colorways based on the cover of books. Ooh, that's a good idea because I love reading. And some book covers are like amazing. Emily, I may totally steal your idea. Colorways based on the cover of books. That would be awesome. Hey, can you not bang the window? I know, there's a spider. Mini skein bundles sound nice. Yeah, I love seeing like the mini skein sets that are like they have fade sets or like right before this I was watching the Grocery Girls and they had like a bunch of mini skein sets and they were beautiful and they were like rainbow sets, but one was like a rusty rainbow, then there was like the brights and Emily, go for it. Sweet. What are you doing? You're scared?
Yeah.
What are you scared of?
Look.
The bug?
Yeah.
Well, if you just leave the bug alone.
Look.
What do you mean why? Just leave the bug alone.
Here. Here. You're scared.
You're scared?
Yeah. Here.
I noticed there's been like a few podcasters lately that have been like MIA. Or maybe just in my mind they have been. And I kind of miss it. I feel like Hannah hasn't done one in a while. Randy, it's been a while for her. Same with Lacey. Like, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe Hannah did one and I just missed it. I don't know. Everyone's got so much going on right now that podcasting has all been taking a back seat for so many people.
Oh, come on. Oh, no. But Dr. Rice is dead. I have to take some time to process this. Okay. You know,
I think Hannah's been on time. Check her channel. Yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe I just missed it or I'm not getting the notifications like I used to because, you know, we all know YouTube's notifications are fantastic. I'll have to check. But I know for sure Lacey has been way busy. She hasn't done one. And Randy did one not too long ago, but, you know, she's just, poor girl's been so busy and what's going on in her life. You could do kid books as well. That would be awesome, like Dr. Seuss or because his books are so bright and colorful. What? I'm okay. Are you okay? Okay.
and they do whatever I want.
Yay, I'm down to like a few more rows until I have an actual like square. Oh man. Sleepy. Fairy season is so beautiful. I love Daffodil one too. I've been into the spring colors lately. Yes. I I wanted something that was going to be very, very springy. So, like, here's Daffodil Delight. And if you haven't noticed, I am someone that loves speckles. I think speckles add dimension, and then here's Fairy Season. It adds just, I don't know. I just love the way speckles look, and I feel like heavily speckled yarn look really great crocheted. And then here's Fairy Season, which of course my camera is like blowing it out because I'm sitting right in front of a window. So I just love speckled colors and ones that change frequently. I think maybe that's like my niche is heavily speckled. I love the speckled in your yarn. Thank you. Like some people are really great at dyeing tonals or variegated, which I love doing this variegated and speckles. But like tonals for me, I'm like, yeah. But I know I need some to go with all the speckles and the variegated, because sometimes if you have just variegated and speckles, it can seem too busy. The Daffodil Delight one is my favorite. Yay! Hi! What did I miss? We've been talking, but mainly about projects and yarn and how some of us need to work on languishing whips and de-stashing and little bit of everything. It's all right. I saw. Careful, bud. You keep hitting the computer. Oh, goodness. I need another coffee. Woo! Colin. You keep hitting the computer, bud. Oops, sorry. Just put all my swatches right in your guys' face. Block the camera. Ooh, crochet. I love that name. I think that is so cute. Ooh, crochet. My neighbor's home. Well, my across the street neighbor. Or wait, my neighbor is home too. He has such a loud truck that it's like I know he's home. Like I can always tell when my neighbor is coming home, more so than I can my husband. It means hug in our family. Ooh, while we hug. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. That's adorable. What are you doing, Colin? I'm a waitress, and it's been pretty dead in here today, so I just gonna hang out and crochet while listening and watching you. Oh, thanks. Dedicated the name to my grandma. Oh, that's cute. Well, thanks, Tara, for hanging out with us. And dedicating that to your grandma is adorable. Like, oh, my heart. After I finish this dang shawl I've been working on for months, I want to work on something speckled. This shawl is solid hot pink. Oh, my eyes. I am sorry, Emily. I know some people say black is hard to work with, but I feel like bright colors like hot pink, I feel like my eyes would bleed. Looking at something so bright all the time. I know when I knitted Emma, like her little scarfy shawl thing that was in oh, what the heck was it? It was something glow. It was like a red heart super saver, and it was like neon bright. And I was just like, I wanted it to be over because every time I picked it up, my eyes were just like, I hate you. This isn't for me. My cousin picked the color. Oh, goodness. Like, some people can look at hot pink forever, and I'm just like, glowworm? No, it wasn't glowworm. It's like, oh, what was it? Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh, it was on a podcast. I had it on several podcasts. High glow, low glow, freaking A. Not pretty in pink, I'm guessing. No, I am not a pink person. Glow. Oh, shoot. I don't remember. But it was literally highlighter colors. That's going to bother me. Day Glow. That's it. Day Glow. That was it. Oh, I hated that color. I hated that color so much. But Emma was like, I want this color. And I'm like, oh. And at first I was like, okay, whatever. No big deal. But then I actually started using it. And I was like, I want to claw my eyeballs out. Day Glow. Yes, that was it. I'm like, it kept like just, I like screamy colors. I am intrigued. Like, I love color. Like, I love color. But I don't like ones that are very neon. It's like there's a part of being bright, and then there's obnoxiously bright, and that ain't me. OMG, Holly, I finished Sabrina. Oh, I did too. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mom,
Oh, that show. What?
so we wake up in the morning and wait.
Colin, please don't mess with my scrap blanket.
We wake up in the morning.
OMG is right, girlfriend. I have predictions for clown vomit.
Wake up in the morning.
I'm an 80s girl. So, hey, you know what? 80s were all about that bright life. So that's you. Yep. I'm a 90s kid where, I mean, grunge was the thing. And I loved that style. But seriously, oh my gosh, Sabrina. I am already looking it up, like, when is season 3 coming out? Lori of Lori Lulu is working with Really Screaming Pink right now. Yeah, I couldn't. But I am for Sabrina. I love Nirvana in my late teens. Nirvana is good. I loved Sabrina, and the twist that came with Nick when it came to Lucifer, I was like, oh no. I was so upset. I haven't even started, but don't mind spoilers. Tell all. No, I don't want to spoil it for you because it is so good. Like, and Father Blackwood, like, can we really what he did? Oh man. Let's just say I think it was like the last 2 episodes were like, you're going to be on the edge of your seat. Like, what is going to happen? Yeah, watch it. I don't want to do spoilers. Like, I'll give you little hints, like something major is going to happen with this person or this person, but I don't want to be like spoiling it all for you. But seriously, like just talking about it, I'm getting like, I already don't like Father Blackwood is, I can go into a list of things of what he is, and I don't like him either. I have 4 kids and lost 4 hours of sleep and didn't care. Right? I think the night that I was up till 3 a.m. working on my socks, I was watching Sabrina, and I was like, I don't even care. I needed to watch it. Creepy as he is. I do not like Father Blackwood at all. And the fact that Zelda... Oh, I almost gave a spoiler there. I guess I have to watch it now. It's been on my list. It is so good. I mean, there are some people that this show would make them very, very uncomfortable if they are real holy rollers. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I respect your choice. But if you are someone that is very religious, you know, it might not be the best choice. But it is amazing. I mean, there are times where I want to smack Sabrina because she's so damn stubborn. And literally her stubbornness puts her right smack dab where she's supposed to be. And it's just like, oh, girl, just stop fighting. Anyway, back to yarn. Just wanted to let you know I finished. Okay. Yay! Zelda needs to get away from him. I thought she knew that after part 1. Right? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Why she wants to be with him when clearly he is just using her. And that becomes very, very prevalent and in your face to be known in season 2. Like, she is just a pawn in his game, and that is it. Colin, what are you doing? No. Oh, you turd. Really? Clean it up. I feel like the only person that has sense in that family is literally, oh my God, now I'm blanking on her name. The other sister. Not Zelda, her sister. She's the only one that has any sense, and no one listens to her because of how soft-spoken she is.
Help.
Yeah, like... Help you? Come here, right now. Come here. Yeah, you have yarn wrapped around your neck. Come here. Emma, get that yarn off his neck. Emma, get the yarn off his neck, please. How long does it take you to wash between? Wow, rude.
Just please.
I can't get it.
Okay, Colin, come here.
Mom.
Push him over here, Emma. He's not walking. Come here. Okay. Give me the yarn now. Literally trying to... Is that a show on Netflix or something? I loved watching the series before. I'm sure I'd like this one. Tara, it is a show on Netflix. And if you liked watching the one before, it is absolutely nothing like what it was before. It is very much the stereotypical, like, witch that you would expect the Puritans to talk about. Nothing like it. Like, it is very, like, stealing babies, blood sacrifices. They do worship Satan. Like, it is completely different than the previous one. Yeah, I thought it was like, I literally, when I watched that, I literally, like, laughed out loud. I think that stuff is intriguing, so I'll have to check it out. It's so good, though. I mean, me personally, I don't mind watching dark things. I prefer it from the light, fluffy stuff. It's more interesting to watch.
What? I'm ready to power. You judging me?
You don't have fun now. Ready?
Okay, now this stupid thing is, like, messing up. No! Okay, we'll just press record. Okay. There we go. Were you discussing Sabrina on Netflix? Well, yes, we were. We were talking about it. Hi. I like cop shows and that FBI show. Okay, I am still on. Perfect. I used to like, growing up, like, I'm talking like 10 years old. I used to love watching CSI and Law and Order and all that kind of stuff. But I've grown out of it to where I'm just like, everyone's killing someone over something. So I kind of stopped watching those and found ones that were more, like, I guess, fantasy based. Colin, stop with the yarn, dude.
Oh,
No, I'm not going to help you.
God.
Grissom left, and I was heartbroken. Yeah, once characters started leaving CSI, I was just... And I wasn't a fan of, like, CSI Miami, or... I know there was another one. I just didn't like those. I just liked the normal CSI. I watch Rookie, SWAT, and Criminal Minds. OMG, are you watching The Act on Hulu? No, I don't have Hulu. What is The Act? That sounds interesting. I think Criminal Minds is ending now, though. Like, I like watching crime shows, but it's more like the ones that were on Netflix that were like in the minds of a serial killer, or they did one with talking to inmates on death row about their crimes, and the one on Stephen Avery was a good one too. But I get in a really dark spot when I watch those, because then they make me mad sometimes with the injustice that some of people face, and I'm just like, I can't watch this stuff. It makes me angry. It's the Gypsy Rose Blanchard story. YouTube has full documentaries on her. Girl, watch you some. Okay, I need to look that up. Because I remember reading something about that one. Or I saw like a thing for it. Roswell, New Mexico is still my current favorite, though. Shannara Chronicles. I've seen that one. I started watching Legacies, which was the spin-off of the originals. I'm still surprised Alaric is alive. Am I the only one that is surprised at this? Like, I watched that and I was like, he's alive? Out of everyone that has come and gone and died and all this stuff, and it was the human that lived. I was surprised. I love Chicago Cop, EMS, Fire, etc. shows. Oh my gosh.
Help.
What? Oh, you need help with the... Okay, here. Here. Oh my gosh, I've seen the documentaries here on YouTube. So sad, but fascinating too. Right? Oh, wait. Uh-oh. I think I accidentally deleted. Oopsie. That's not what I wanted. Shoot. I pressed the wrong button. But yes, he is cute. I've always liked Alaric. I thought he was cute. There's another show that I started watching recently that I thought is really funny. It's called Norsemen. It's got such a dry humor to it, but it is so funny. I hope you're still able to comment Crochet, because I accidentally blocked one of your comments and I didn't mean to. I meant to accept it, but you know, brain sometimes does not work right. I rewatched the last few episodes of Two Broke Girls. Oh my god, Two Broke Girls was so funny. I don't know why I stopped watching that. I don't know what happened, but that show was hilarious. Also, the show Mom is pretty funny at times. Show Mom, huh? Tank Slippers. What's Tank Slippers? Or is that like something flippers? I don't know.
Press the number button to call your friend. Ready to explore?
Actual army tank slippers. I'll send you a picture. Really? Says she's making some. Army tank slippers. Oh, okay. It took a while. Because we were talking about shows, and I'm like, tank slippers? Like, is that a show that I've never heard of? What? So it took me a minute for it to realize, like, she's actually talking about slippers that look like tanks. What do you want to watch? Those sound cute. Ooh, your name is Amber, right? Sorry, LOL, my mind jumps. No problem. My brain does not work right now. Yeah, sorry, left field. I thought it was going to be like, I don't know, like some kind of flipping show where they take and they flip them somehow and make them like, I don't know, a different use. Oh my gosh. Okay, be nice to the cat.
Press the number button to call your friend.
Yay, okay. Putting Facebook names to YouTube channels together. Right? Trying to put YouTube names to Instagram users for me, because I don't really have, I mean, I have a Facebook, but I don't really add a whole bunch of people on Facebook just because that's more like family. But trying to put Instagram names to YouTube names. That would be, it would be funny. That would be an interesting show to watch though, like tank flippers. Like if they took a tank and somehow turned it into like a mini house somehow or something. I don't know how comfortable that would be. Because they are like, they're huge, but they're small, if that makes sense. Barbecue pit. Ooh, that would be cool. Yay! Swatch finished. What do you want to watch, bud? Coraline? It would be remake of Tiny Houses. Pretty much, huh? It would be. How about The Little Prince? Monster House? No. This one? Yeah? No. My actual name is Sabrina, though. Oh, were you trying to play with my yarn tail? Oh, gosh. It touched me. What do you want to watch, bud? Oh, God. What do you want to watch? My kids are so picky when it comes to watching things.
She said up.
I know. I'm going up. But I can only go up so much. Oh, get the yarn.
No, that's not up. That's
You know, I thought that was like something that was stereotypical of cats liking yarn balls. It's not. My cat loves it. Oh, we watched Gnome Alone. It is so cute.
Mom, that's not up. That's down.
Well, he doesn't know the difference between up or down. Did you call her Brina in the first season and just the second it bothered me?
Up.
Which one?
Up. Up.
This way?
No.
Oh, good grief. Did the call her Brina in the first season or just the second one? It bothered me. I believe.
Down.
Okay, that one. I believe Harvey called her Brina most of the time. And then it seemed more like they called her Brina in the second season. I want to do this one. I don't know. I'd have to rewatch to see if they did. I don't know. But I noticed they called her Brina more often in the second season.
Hi. Hi. My name is Asha Taran of House Taran, and I want to tell you a story. It's a good story. It is very lively with lots of humors and excitement. It begins someplace very, very, very far from here, on an entirely different planet called Akeridian 5.
Be right back. Okay. Sorry, I had to count again for my chain to start another swatch. Yay! Which I am going to swatch up Shoni now, which this lighting is doing nothing for these colors. Oh, so pretty. I'm thinking I'm going to do all the crochet swatches and then all the knitted swatches because I hate kind of throws off my flow, you know what I'm saying? Pretty. Thank you. I love barbecue. I love barbecue too. Barbecue is good. Random fact.
You're running away again? Why are you actually running? You're going to miss the ceremony.
Famous Dave's. Never had it.
Wow, so glad I didn't run away again and won't be attending the ceremony. And I got spoken to her. I'm sorry.
I went there once. Nom nom. Ribs for the win. That's the thing is like we live in North Carolina now and we have not gone to any barbecue places. They have a Smithfield's here that's supposed to be barbecue. What on Holly you need to go? Do they even have those? I haven't even heard of that one out here. Famous Dave's. I'll have to look it up because I haven't heard of that.
My liege, we must begin the ceremony.
We are ready.
My phone is auto-correcting. I had a feeling. Maybe I will ask my husband to barbecue ribs for my birthday in lieu of eating out. Ooh, yum. Bye. Have a good day. I had to disable ducking auto cucumber on my bra. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Of my husband. Today, we celebrate the joining of these two great houses into House Taran and declare the heir to the throne to be ready and soon.
This ring is the mark of our ancestors. And proclaim to worthy of the crown.
My kids are feral at times. It's horrible. Oh, mine are too. Like total. They They're wild kids, I guess you could say. I gotta go shower. Not sure if y'all still be here when I'm done. If not, later. I had so much fun. Yay! Yeah, I probably won't be on too much longer because it's going to almost run an hour and 45. And I'm going to have to start dinner here soon because it's 4 o'clock here and hubby gets home around 5-ish. The ducking thing is a joke for iOS. It's auto cucumbers the F-bomb into ducking. It became a joke. That is so funny because I don't iOS, that's Apple, right? Because I don't have Apple. Mine used to. They are older now, so they've calmed down. I think kids just go through a phase of just being wild and out of control, and then they calm down for a little while, and then they just become unruly in the way they talk to you because they become teenagers. Si, senora.
You always leave your shorthand side exposed. You struck a bottle. Glorious! Barbatos will reward you with the most remarkable slaying! Next, will you permit me the honor of sparring with my son, old man? You're the nature. I sparred with my father at my coronation.
Around 6 p.m., I guess. Oh, mine are 6 and 8. They have a witching hour where they go 8. It's around 6 p.m., I guess. It's 1 here. Lunchtime. Yeah, so we definitely have that time. Ours is right around 6, 7 too. In between there. And they just wild. You're in California, right? Oh, California. I have 2 teens, and they know to watch how they talk to me. My son, 14, and he has not had a phone for a month. You go, girl. You make sure they know how to talk to you. Yes. That would suck. A teenager with no phone for a month? Oh, the world is over. Yeah, they fight, wrestle, hit each other, scream, run wild. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. That's where when they start acting like that, I'm just like, go outside. I just want to kick them out of the house. Brutal a whole month. Mama ain't playing. 2 teens and a preteen. Hey, but sometimes, teens, they like to push buttons, man, and they'll keep pushing until you get firm. And it's like, if you don't, they just try and walk all over you. Not speaking from experience because I was afraid of my dad. Yeah, get the heck outside. Pretty much, like, just kick him outside. Just go play. It's like, go outside. Like, you can't break nature, really, as a kid. I am dreading the teen years. My son is 8 and already moody. I am so doomed. Ooh, my Emma, she gets in her moods, and I'm just like, I would hate to see what this is going to be like when you're a teenager and puberty is hit. They will try to act like they own the place. Exactly. Kids are wild. They're something else. And they always try to act older than they are. Oh, my 13-year-old whines about everything. I ask him to do like he's dying. Yeah. I mean, my 6-year-old whines about everything. So I'm just like, not looking forward to teenage years with her. My daughter drives me. I think that's supposed to say nuts and not knots. No, I'm not making cup of noodles. No. Yes, I figured it was not nuts and not knots. No. Gonna make dinner soon, bud. And then you wonder, like, when you were a kid, it's like, was I this whiny? Was I this bad? Like, did I do this? Like, I know I had my moments of being, like, preteen, teenager. I would say my preteens kid ages were a lot whinier than I was as a teenager. Because I was definitely that teenager that was, like, locked in their room doing whatever. Playing games or drawing or homework. Precociously bossy. Yeah, I was a brat. Like, I know I was a brat. I had such an attitude. And when my siblings, friends meet me as I get older, they're like, so you were the bratty little sister? I'm like, yes, that was me. I'm not a brat anymore. I would order around older kids. LOL. I am an only child, so I feel like a lot of only childs end up having that are kind of like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. We all gotta have leaders and followers, and some are a little bossier than others, but that's okay. You just made yourself at home right on my lap, huh? Right on my lap. Yes, cute kitty. You're just gonna try and bite my yarn as I pull it, aren't you? Yeah, you're already messing with it. Only child here, definitely. Yep, definitely bossy. My mother is very bossy. Sometimes we butt heads over it. Not as much anymore. Yeah. My dad is very opinionated, and how do I put it? Normally I get along with him pretty well, but if there is something that he doesn't agree with, he'll let you know. And sometimes not always in the nicest of ways. Why are you eating gum? Gum, don't eat it. Don't swallow. Oh, goodness. Oh, the first few rows of anything is so difficult to get started. Flash forward to now. I am a teacher. I'm a teacher. My parents say it all makes sense now. Hey, see, there's a reason for everything. So being bossy with a classroom full of kids comes in handy. LOL, I chaperone kids on field trips at my kids' school. Yeah, see, so with kids, especially those that aren't your own, you kind of have to be firm for them to listen. You can't be that person that gets walked over. They're going to treat you like garbage. 4th and 5th graders. Oh my goodness. You have your hands full. I had like 4 7-year-olds at a huge museum. Soon a pack of 5 and 6-year-olds at the zoo. Oh goodness. I have to have eyes in the back of my head. Yeah, for sure. It's so funny when, as a mom now and having kids, I always wondered how my mom knew so much. And she always said she had eyes on the back of her head. When really kids are just dumb. They don't realize that there's a reflection somewhere, or that we literally just sit there and watch them do things because they are so like into what they're doing that they get caught so easily. Some of the things they say, wow. I could only imagine some of the things kids would say. I mean, my daughter talks about butts all the time. That's just her thing. Butts. She talks about butts all the time. My kids dab and they think it's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. My kids talk about butts and it drives me crazy. Yeah, she's like obsessed. And I'm just like, can we stop talking about butts, please? Like, everybody has one. They're not that special. I don't understand why it revolves having a conversation and it being hilarious for days on end. My kids. Oh, I've already read that. Well, guys, I think I am gonna get going. We have been on here almost 2 hours, and I'm gonna have to get dinner started soon.
Beautiful. This is going to be quite the adventure.
Okay, enjoy your evening and good luck with cooking. Thank you. I'm trying a new recipe. So hopefully it turns out all right, because if not, it's a get what you want night. And making chili for dinner. Ooh, yum. That sounds good. I bought Flame. Whoa, I bought Flame in RHHS. Flame is crazy bright orange. Woot woot. RHSS. Okay. Well, I will see you guys all later. Have a wonderful night, rest of your day, morning, wherever you're at in the world. So I will see you guys later. Bye. If it ends, I guess not. Let's try again. Okay. Bye.